Right, let's have a look. See what's going on here. My channel. When it starts to load. Right, so I've just gotten to a point where I need to take a long rest.
Light on my feet.
Let's go see what Housen has to say.
I need a quick word.
Oakfather's blessings to you. I've inspected a tadpole up close and
That's
seen
how
the
it
effects
is.
of them
See
on the
what I'm
absolute
doing.
so-called true souls. Powerful, certainly, but clearly arrested by magic, too. The question I just can't answer is, who has done this? And why? There'll be no firm answers until Moonrise Towers, I fear.
Henry,
Alexa, dismiss.
this is a reminder.
Well,
Alexa,
there's
done.
hardly anyone left to share the responsibility
I'll
with.
stop reminding you.
Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
What have I got on my glasses?
Precious little, but I'm quite certain it can still be found.
Alexa, dismiss. Alexa, dismiss.
Perhaps, but we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse,
I'm
then there will be
streaming.
more to be said.
What is it, Oscar?
Can I get some tattoo done, please?
No,
Why?
because your ban doesn't end till tomorrow.
You said you would.
No, I didn't. You asked and I said no. So
Yes. Shut up, Henry.
I said no. Can you not interfere? You get it back tomorrow.
There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same. Perhaps. But best to not dwell on nights past. There are plenty more yet to come.
Henry! Excuse my child, he's feral.
Sorry, that wasn't my best belt.
Henry, I am streaming. Out!
With such stimulating company? Never better. It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow-cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise, but the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better.
Oh, Shadowheart's still got her pet zombie. Love it.
Don't burn yourself. Looking ahead.
Yeah. Does the historian have anything to say?
At the ready.
Yes, darling. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. I'll see you tonight.
Right. No one else needs to talk to me.
Better not be cursed.
Come on. Come on. What are you hiding? Can you summon the dead? Bring them back? Can you... Oh, can you shut up and let me read? What? No, I'm fine. I was just perusing this little find. Will you shut up?
I love this bit.
Forgive me. This book reads you more than you read it. I mean, it plays with your mind. There are secrets here, but the book has spirits. They fight you every step of the way. I barely opened it when they started whispering from the shadows. Now, every time I open it, the voices surge back into my mind. I can't reason with them. They exist to protect that book. No, he's not eating this one. It's too valuable. Someone went through a lot of trouble to protect this tome. It has to be something more than a book of cantrips. Still, I doubt this will help us with our parascience. Maybe it's better to put it aside for now. It's a book of necromancy, full of secrets about controlling the dead, returning the dead to life, and who knows what else. Whatever's in here, it might give me an edge over Cazador. Or free me from him entirely. Although I can't make any progress as long as those spirits remember their mission. It seems to be all they know. Still, if nothing else, maybe I can beat Cazador to death with it.
Oh, hello. He wants to say hello.
A line with a fork and 1, 2, 3 dots. Bloody infernal. How was anyone meant to read this garbage? What are you doing? I suppose it couldn't hurt.
The jagged script is definitely infernal, a language you know all too well. The lines describe oaths and the fires below, but the language is fragmented and strange. This is just a piece of a larger text.
And? What does it say? Infernal pact. But not even the whole text. What was that bastard up to? More dangerous than you thought, perhaps. I never had any doubt. But if this is part of a contract, it must be powerful, or valuable, or both. No wonder he wants me back. What have I run off with? I wasn't his only spawn, and he tortured us all. I imagine each of us are carrying a piece of this infernal contract. But what could a devil have offered Cazador? He had wealth, power, control. What more could you want? Thank you, by the way. This is... well, it's something. Will we? How sweet.
I need a moment for the two of us.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? I know. I felt it. You wouldn't have been able to take it. The artifact has a will of its own. It would fight back if it didn't want to be with you. I felt it go from me to you. You need its help, just as it needs us. It's still just a box, after all. Might not be possible. It's stubborn that way, prone to lashing out. Keep it for now. We can all help to protect it.
We must press forward. Let's deal with Ketheric, then find Voss in Baldur's Gate. An unhatched Githyanki egg should be the burden of a Vash, not a warrior, whether ascended or otherwise. And yet, I'm drawn to the warmth of it. The child of Gith grows within. Keep it close. Perhaps in our care, it might yet hatch. And don't you dare pass it to that lunatic woman prowling the mountain pass. If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the Undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be. Say what I must be. To survive every beast I face and every wound I bear.
The elbow's back again.
The cub pecks at a crimson splash on his leg. The cub looks at you with glistening eyes. With a sad hoot, he holds out his paw, revealing a wound.
Oh, the poor thing.
As the wound closes, the cub begins testing his weight on the leg.
The little beast's quite charming once you get accustomed to the smell of rotting flesh.
Oh, bless him. I've got my owlbear cub. Yay! He's just too cute. Everyone. What are you running around for, Gale?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Best be on my way. More for me.
Did something dig this?
Oh no. Is that the bullet?
Enough waiting. I crave blood. Without delay.
Come on, get her up there.
Soldier. Not used to lying low.
The pride of the gate. One move ahead. They won't see me coming.
My faith protects me. This way. None shall see me.
You have my attention. It's a gnome's life for me.
Yeah, that's a bullet. Oh, craptastic. Hunter's mark.
Time to strike.
Now it
Death's
can't
cold
move.
grip.
He gets advantage because it's his first shot. He can't do
One can't
anything
always
else.
be a gentleman.
Too many hit points, can't put it to sleep. No. Well, he can't move, so I'm going to stick where the daggers on it. What? Why does everyone always go for the wizard first?
Time to strike.
Your desire.
Elle can drop that now.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Why is a bullet carrying a bucket? Really? Why? Why is the bullet carrying a bucket? That makes no sense.
Right tool will do the trick.
North Drow left an old resupply cache here.
Ooh. More drow armor. Who do I give that to? Well, it's only 12. What's he got? Because the Starian's wearing drow armor, I think. Wherever's disappeared off to. Where has he disappeared off to? No, he hasn't. He's wearing padded, which is... I'm going to send that to him.
Breathe quiet. Move with care. Anything of use?
Nope. Right.
If not over, then through. Trap. Be cautious.
A trap. Just as I expected.
What? Why am I on fire?
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Seriously? Let's get everyone over here.
Something over there.
Where is everyone? Right, where is Stalin?
What a day. Go.
Right, let's do some damage control.
Take you. Take you.
There we go.
No one stopped me yet.
Do I have? Because I opened that, didn't I?
Very well.
I've got an idea. Damn, that was supposed to work.
I will ascend. Taking position.
Can't rally. Right, okay.
Can't give up. Not now. Have to keep going.
Not enough movement. Spiritual guardians.
May the dice roll in my favor. On my way.
Alexa, dismiss.
Heading out.
Oh, we just forgot.
This is my time. Two steps at a time.
And Alice can't do anything because she's paralysed. Damn it. So where is it? I can't stuff the damn thing back in. Well, that's just annoying.
Swift and lethal.
How was she?
Another fight. Let's go.
Got him.
Got to concentrate. Take you.
Gone with the weave. Good move.
Dust on my tongue. I offer to parley, and he brings a spectator. Twit. Quite ruined my ambush. Now, you are? Rescue? Helpless babes are rescued. I allowed you to assist me.
Oh.
I am Dawn, third son of House
Bloody
Bartol,
drow.
first rank evoker, and initiate of Graven Hollows. Oh. Oh, no, no, my dear dark gods below, no! A memory shard. They hold their glow for years. And it's fading. It contains knowledge that is precious to me. If it has grown this dull, then my enemies have already found the forge. Which bastard stole my glory? Zargrim? Philro? Impossible! The master of the Adamantine Forge would be known and feared throughout the Underdark. Unless... Huh. Ha! The fools must have turned back, or, better yet, died in the search. Good. If they had just surrendered their research to me, we might have found the forge together. But no. They hoarded their knowledge, left each of us clinging to scraps. I had the good sense to lock mine away in the shard. And now I can claim the forge alone. They knew of the forge's defenses, its operation, true enough. But I know its location. The rest I can figure out with time. Now I am the only one searching. Or... almost the only one. You proved your power in freeing me. But I need no more rivals. Try to take this as a compliment, yes?
Really? I just saved you from being petrified. Dude. Oh. Haha, and just one-shot him.
Still on my feet.
How am I down to that now?
Let's end this.
God, why drow such dickheads?
Victory awaits.
No traps, please.
And now I'll have the memory shard. Thank you very much.
crystal shines only faintly. A memory shard, the wizard had called it.
Oh, of course, he's a wizard. I'd forgotten about that.
The crystal's glow swells, drawing you into its depths. You are transported somewhere deep, loud, and hot as the hells themselves. Within the Underdark's bowels, beyond an ancient stronghold, hovers a giant hammer, waiting to fall. An echoing clang, and you're back to yourself, left only with a firm sense of a place, a grand forge.
Right. Let's go let Mushroom Bloke know we've cleared out the Dwargar.
I'm coming along, just not fast enough. Any word on my people? I'm almost sorry to hear it. I hope to have the pleasure myself. There's plenty more guarding my people, but I'd say you've made a fine start.
I want to have a word.
It greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon. The music shifts, still melancholic, but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear? A new harmony. Serenity. I name you Peace Bringer.
Fragrant spores waft through
Peace
the air.
Bringer, huh?
Your heart swells with bliss with your every breath.
Freely you have given to us. Freely you may take. The Guardian Gate is open. Go and claim your reward. But before this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the Dwargar blight, but not its source.
In your mind's eye, Spore shows you a drow, striding among myconid dead.
Near. This one is called. He hunted us. Hunt him in turn. Bring me his head, and I will know my circle is safe.
My, this sovereign likes to delegate.
I ask a boon, and will give one in return. The drow lurks in the ruins beyond the lake. Bring him death, and return. Peacebringer, be at home.
You are one with Spore. Your throat tightens, then relaxes. The air is serene, your mind untroubled.
The songs we sing now carry your spirit. I first named you Peacebringer. I now name you Kin Spirit.
Ripple bark could sustain an entire village if seeded properly. Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi. The feeling is mutual, friend. I have only passing familiarity with the surface races. But I found that there is as much to learn from an individual as there is from a community. So it is with the Myconids. They live in harmonious unity, but each has a unique personality. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep? Truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark, where they hold so much power? You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zirkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside her head, but she hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis. That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted? I have broken free from the Elder Brain's yoke. I no longer serve the grand design. I ask that you refrain from violence, while I respect that your opinion of my kind may not change. A collective quest to eliminate the Gith and enslave all other humanoids. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
As the Meloon's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis. I can only theorize, but I suspect your transformation would be both agonizing and instantaneous.
I thought it was always agonizing, Omelium.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point. No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe cranial trauma. It is not ideal. The process would surely kill you. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination. Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind. I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the lava. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timosk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mystra as a cleric. The southwest when I last saw her, although her tower does have a tendency to move. She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
May your travels be safe and swift. I have never seen anything like it, Blur. Is my species evolving?
Perhaps, but at such an accelerated rate.
It simply shouldn't be possible.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Let's take that condition, shall we? There we go.
There is work to do.
No one back home will ever believe this. Need to find a way forward.
Because I forgot to speak to a Mellowum before we headed off. I think I'm going to go and get the Susa bark and attempt to rescue Balin. Get the Tongue of Madness. Boink.
That's a Susa tree. These things drain away one's magic.
Sharp, deep, and still fresh. Some monster did this, marking its territory. I'll take that.
Stop! Stop! Bibberbang!
You recognize the name. Bibberbang, a mushroom that releases dangerous spores. Highly flammable.
I know that! Scroll! Escape! My bag, please! I've dropped it somewhere! Thank you, thank you!
Spawn's gonna... Did he just die? Oh. Hello. I think I've just killed a dwarf. Oh. Whoops. Oh dear. Yeah, that's gonna take some explaining. Oh, craptastic. Let's get out of there. I can't get out. There's nowhere to go. Damn. Target too far. I can't. Oh no 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 no! What's going on? Right.
Maybe I should. No, this is good. That's curious.
Right. Let's get rid of these mushrooms. He's dead anyway, so why not? Okay, that... What's he got on him? Mystery, invisibility... I'll take the scroll, the rest can stay where it is. But I've got the mushroom. I'm not going to tell her about it. Mushroom's mine now. Well, I needed to get here. And the easiest way to get here was to get rid of the mushrooms. Okay. I'll have that as well. And that. That's better. One of those. Okay.
These flowers. What is this feeling?
Hunter's mark. If the buzzing in the background, don't worry, that's just my washing machine being loud.
Let's spill some blood. Be quick.
I am fury. I am death. Make way. Can't give up. On I go.
Did I equip the Blood of the Thunder with Shadowheart? I don't think I did. I went to all that trouble to get that flaming mace, and I haven't equipped it yet.
On the victor's path. No time to waste.
Eldritch Blast.
Open up.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
There we go. I went to all that trouble to get that flaming mace, and then I forgot to equip it.
Moving in.
collect the waypoint.
Nothing important is ever easy. These boots have seen everything.
Oh no, there's another one. I hate these things.
Let's turn someone inside out. On my way.
Must have advantage. Not enough movement. It's a ranged attack. I need to get closer.
Swift and lethal. Make way.
Come on, Nozel. Right, let's get you out of the way of both of them. Stick that on.
Got to focus. Moving.
Saved, come on.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time.
Battle favors the fearless.
Shall we see if we can push it off the cliff? Stop beating up my wizards! Oh, did that thing just knock the Astarion over? Astarion, it did, didn't it?
There's blood in the air.
Time to strike. My path be true.
How much farther can I go?
Sousa
plans
bark.
and the Sousa bark. Now I need somewhere to craft it all. The forge at the blacksmith's house should do.
Let's see. Can I actually talk to this bloke without killing him? Doesn't look like it. Can't reach destination. Okay. And he's gone.
I won't give in.
I will ascend.
Hate these things.
Need to act fast.
A tale for the ages. Battle favors the fearless.
I'm heating up. I've got it.
Something good here, I hope.
Right. All scrolls.
Always room for more.
Why the hell has he got a load of veg just lying around on the floor?
Time
This
to pack it in
makes
for the
no
day, I think.
sense. Okay.
Should mind my step.
I think I'm going to quickly nip back to the blighted village and do this thing with the Sousa bark before I forget. There it is.
Let's see what this does.
Where did it go? I know I picked it up.
The roaring furnace awaits an offering. A candy-sweet scent wafts forth. The Susa bark infuses the weapon from within the flames. The flames sputter away. The sword is complete. Right, okay. Now I want to go back to the Susa tree. And collect those flowers. Yes, it dulls my magic, but as I'm not a sorcerer in this game, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Right, the easiest way to get there from here would probably be via the beach. Back up in there. God, all that grunting. That lot needs some serious exercise. Seriously. Really.
Something over there.
Ooh. Treasure.
copper for your thoughts?
No, not you. I was aiming for the mushroom. Oh, I like. I've got a torch stock. Guessing it will neutralise a potion as well.
Scorched ground. Better watch out.
Don't touch me. There.
Ah, no, 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 no.
Can't give up now.
Right.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Let's get that out of the way. Two down. Oh, that's done some serious freaking damage.
Let's go.
You can't cast any spells that includes teleport.
Enough waiting. I crave blood. Repositioning.
I'd love to, thanks.
The pride of the gate.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
What to do? Can't slow down.
How delicious. This way.
There we go. Exit. Oh, thank God for that. Short rest.
Rested enough. Now, forward.
A save game.
All right.
Never a dull moment. I'll give it a shot. One day I'll catch a break.
Magic. From that chest. I can feel it.
Yeah, but that's all there's. It's a bit of crockery.
Seems like the owner was quite the literary type.
Hmm? Who's stuck up there? Oh, bloody Astarian again.
Keep a blade close. Over there.
Featherfall's gonna run out of this rate.
Oh!
Yeah. Right.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Time to press ahead. That's curious.
Seek and you shall find me.
Onward. Ever onward.
No time to rest. Don't waste a step.
I need one of those.
But that will fit in my pack.
That was over there.
Curious.
Light. Anything over there? I'll have the blue caps, that's camp rations.
Come on, open it.
There.
What's that? My back is giving me rubbish tonight. Okay. have a look.
Health potions, I'll take that.
Let's see.
Let's overlook in the garden, so we're around the back. Timask spores. There we go. Ooh. Been around this.
Strange place for a button, especially one that doesn't work.
Nothing interesting there.
Disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tissue markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense of... No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern. It's a story. About Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
Oh, come on, stop
Very
being
well.
wussy.
I will read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Geich shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the Empire against the Mother's wishes. But Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared Vlaakith queen of the Empire, and her own son defied her. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich. You speak like Kithrak Voss. You accuse Vlaakith of the unthinkable. As unthinkable as the greatest living knight turning on his queen. Well, enough conjecture. I did what you asked, so let's be done with it.
Such a strange disc. Are these Githyanki markings? Lae'zel might know.
Oh, bugger.
New sounds to the dampened like oppression break. Is it the foe? That foul, contemptuous heel?
You know these words. They are from the opening stanza of a play you found in this very tower.
Come out of love for me. Not love for blood and steel. Command as you see fit, my lord, my liege.
Don't get me wrong. I love poetry as much as an ex-wizard, but using it to command an automaton seems a bit self-indulgent to me.
If you do not believe the secret show, reveal the truth. Do what you wish to see. Command as you see fit, my lord, my liege. Of course, my love. Don't be afraid, sweet girl. What can I do? Sorry, would you like a hug? Come here for just a moment. Let it out.
His arms are too tight and too low for a comfortable hug, as if he's meant to be embracing someone slightly shorter.
Remember, you are loved little so much. You're doing great. And everyone will be so proud of you. As I already am. Command as you see fit, my lord, my liege. An unbeknownst command that I cannot fulfill. An unbeknownst command that I cannot fulfill.
So you can only answer.
And in its wake, it tramples everything. We'll kill the rest, so that the one can thrive.
What? No! That's not good. Friggin' robot just flaming turned on me. I did not want this fight. Ow.
This is my time.
Missed both. Damn. No, I pissed off the robot thing. These ridiculous poetry robot.
I'm ready.
Who's looking worse? Astarion.
Take your
I am fury. I am death.
Let me recite their demise.
This is gonna feel good.
Don't hit the damn thing directly, that's the key. Because if you hit it directly, you just get fried.
Let's finish this.
I will ascend.
I don't fancy their chances.
On the victor's path.
My turn.
This way.
Let's have a little fun.
What now?
Ready.
Oh, come on,
Fury.
Sharpa.
I am death.
Oh god, I've still got 4 more to deal with. This is going to be a hard fight.
Knight to King 5. No holding back.
Let's go.
Come on. Ow.
Let's go.
Still breathing, despite everything. All right.
Need to stay focused.
No, she actually
Victory
hit
awaits.
someone.
Taste my fury.
She can't get it. Can she get the other one?
Creator. Destroyer. Of course.
No, I don't want to use a spell sword like that. Stick a firebolt on here.
No holding back. Coming through.
Oh no, Will's on fire.
Don't mind if I do. What's in here? Never wanted the easy path. Open up.
Something over there.
What was that?
I have a sneaking suspicion that old Lenore might actually be dead. And if she isn't, she's gonna be miffed when she gets back to her tower.
Where am I needed?
Because I just killed her pet robot.
My faith will guide me.
Don't be shy.
Well, hello. Quick step.
I know, there is.
Certainly.
I missed some loot. Can't be having that. Cannot be having that. No.
May the darkness protect you.
Ah. And how am I splattered in blood when all I thought was robots?
Cursed to put my hands on everything. Something good here, I hope. Wonder if the gods are watching me. That's curious.
Bet I can crack that open.
I think we go back to the Myconid place and talk to a Mellowum again. Now we've got the mushrooms.
Yes, she is cataloguing coital and fertility rituals.
Oh, well perhaps after I finish my research here, I'll join her.
I greet you, child of the sun. How has your search for the mushrooms fared? In the beginning, I had an arrangement with a lich. Excellent company, despite what one would expect. I required brains, he required souls. A perfect symbiosis. But our ambitions eventually splintered. I wished to better the world, and he preferred its rot. So I left his company, and thus I now feed from those who act against the Society's goals. Perhaps the peoples of the Underdark will be less inclined to violence if they comprehend the cost, yes? These are fine specimens. It will only take me a moment to brew them to proper potency.
Ormeluum turns away to prepare the potion, lost in its own musings.
You must drink the entire draught. I can make no promises as to its taste.
The acidic liquid tightens your throat, burning on the way down. It's a bolt of agony straight to your stomach.
Not a drop left. Very good. As the potion influences your mind, you may find yourself acting irrationally. Try and stay focused.
The world loses its edges, its finer boundaries. You are fluid, but trapped like a creature suspended in amber.
I think I'm going with 2.
A few sparks and colors dance around Ormeluum, but you stay steady and staring ahead. The tadpole spasms, seizes. It's fighting the potion even harder than you are. Fear pierces your mind like knives of ice. The parasite digs deeper, as if it means to hollow out your skull.
Crunch. Oh, that was close.
The cold blades lose their edge. You are stalwart, turning that tide of fear against itself. The parasite swells with power, More power than you have ever felt before. It surges and twists, lashing out against that which would dare to intrude. The parasite in your mind quiets, pleased with itself.
Omeluum, are you well?
That lava is like nothing I have ever observed before. Its power is unsettling. Such an outcome was not in my calculations. There is more to this being than mere stasis. Such crude destruction may not waylay a lava like this. But there is another possibility. I possess a ring of mind shielding. It prevents elder brains from noticing my presence. It will not remove the lava, but it will limit its influence, both positive and negative. I would offer it as a gift, but in truth, the ring is priceless. Is there anything you could offer me in turn? That is true. And I cannot imagine many other mind flayers will offer restitution. Here, it is yours. May it serve you as well as it has served me.
I never thought we'd bargain with an Illithid. Let's hope this ring
Of course, the lava remains. Be ever vigilant of its growth. I have never seen anything like it, Blurb. Is my species evolving?
Perhaps, but at such an accelerated rate?
It simply shouldn't be possible.
I wonder what the next move is.
Take you.
At least she's not poisoned anymore. Right, so I have done the super bark weapon. I have done, well, attempted to heal
keep
Baden.
pushing.
I've got the ring.
All right, what now? On my way. I have something to ask.
Well?
Dead.
Fool! He had one bleeding job.
Oh, friggin' hell.
My husband. 80 soggin years together, and he leaves me in the lurch like this. I should have killed him myself. Love? Never heard of it. Balin was a rotten old bastard. Treated me like an old shoe for 70 years before his mind started to go. Softened him up. Made him realize how much he needed me. Losing his mind was the only good he ever did by me. Collecting noble stock. Valuable mushroom. We've a shop in Boulder's Gate. The locals go mad for it. Not no more, though. I've yet met an ailment it couldn't help. Baldness, blindness, poison, piles, and best of all, it cures my dangerously underweight purse. I'll find my way out. No point hanging around this den of misery.
May the darkness protect you. I was. He mentioned Dark Justiciars, and we've come across other signs of a Sharan presence during our travels. I'm not sure I can dismiss that as a coincidence.
Right, I think we need to take a long rest now.
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation. Or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again.
That artifact is an heirloom of my people. Likely she spilled Githyanki blood in order to steal it. This cannot stand.
Heirloom? Plunder from some conquered realm, more like. This artifact is the only thing keeping us from becoming slaves to our parasites. Be glad I have it. You hear that, Lae'zel? It's called common sense.
Jisk. You seek reason in dishonor. The bad blood must be purged. A jewel come first light.
You mean I'd get to prove you wrong and thrash you? I love it. Get some rest, Lae'zel. You'll need it. You had every chance to look the other way. But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned. She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
Can I do that, Lae'zel? Can I turn my back on you?
Never. Thieves aren't afforded such luxury.
Loosen the grip on your pride for one blasted moment, won't you? We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
Oh, I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over that artifact. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment.
May the darkness protect you. We aren't dear friends now, if that's what you're asking. But I trust we can all sleep a little more soundly in camp now. And get murdered by a pack of goblins or gnolls instead. Lae'zel might be a reluctant ally, but she is good at killing. I'll point her in their direction.
Speak. Quickly. It is over where I am concerned. It is through conflict that we strengthen our bonds. Yet I do not recommend Shadowheart seek it again. The next resolution may not end in her favor.
Very glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled things without letting any blood. I would have enjoyed the spectacle, but not losing either one of those lunatics. It wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devils slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elterans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad. Why not? Let me see if I can paint you a picture. The year, Tenere. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city, with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. I'll mete out the best ones, bit by bit, so you always have a reason to keep me around. Clever, right? Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked, doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again. Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about? We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice.
Try and clear some of
me
these
by
questions.
force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players. Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at.
I like the sound of that. Let's go looking for trouble. What could possibly go wrong?
I'll say one thing for our troop. We're not short on drama. I'm glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled their differences peacefully. Eventually. Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. Loving them has its side effects as well. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. Try to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
I hope that's the end of this silly quarrel. They'll have no energy for battling our enemies if Lae'zel and Shadowheart are too busy squabbling among themselves.
Here we go.
You wish to speak? Precious little. But I'm quite certain it can still be found. It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow-cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise. But the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better.
That is what I sent the guider into in the other game. Knowing exactly what was going to happen to them.
With such stimulating company? Never better.
Eager for battle. Vlaakith's will be done.
Defender of the people.
Indolence breeds madness.
Takes a couple of minutes. There we go.
Let me help.
Let's get going.
Amicus animal.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Oh, bless him. He's the best boy.
Hello. You are not food. You are friend.
So cute.
Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin camp smells like goblins. Yes, fun. Ooh, more. Ooh, more.
He's so cute.
Keep your distance, darling.
Proper inspiration.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Right. Who do I want? I definitely want Astarion, Karlak, and Gale for this bit. So leave the camp.
So, have we buried the hatchet, Lae'zel?
No.
Oh, but I want one. They're really cute. I want a talking owlbear. I was using speak with animals though.
I do not know your metaphor.
But that was so cute.
I will find a shovel.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. Twice over, in fact. You supported me against Lae'zel. I may not have survived that night without you. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate, hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come. Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
What path lies before me?
Oh. I've already been down here. Let's use the map. No, there's no point using the map actually. I'm nearly there.
Another step forward.
They're already dead. Forgot I already killed them. That's how often I've played this. I lose track of where I am. Right.
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
Teifling? What are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you?
Shall I shove him in again? Shall I shove him in? I'm gonna try. Oh, 7. Oh no! Come on! Come on, dice gods, be nice to me. There we go. A starring approves. Yay!
Blood comes easy these days.
That's what I got for that thing with the Meloum, the survival instinct. Hamstrung.
Death is but a word away.
Fireball!
Tactical.
Ah, it's worth a try. Ow! Stop setting me on fire! No!
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Well, so much for peace.
Allow me to demonstrate.
This will do nicely.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Personal now. They killed Karlach.
Battle of wits. Step by step.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Take you on. Soldier, I need your help.
The witching hour.
I'm so glad I've got those scrolls. I need to be careful about what I do here. Right.
Still alive, so that's progress. Here goes nothing.
The craft is ready to sail.
Let's go and deal with the dodgy drow.
Weapon at ready, lads. Company's calling.
What do we got here? Dead hoon walking, seems like. Got any reason I shouldn't sever your head and toss it to the Rothe?
Let's not get into another scrape, shall we? Still catching my breath after the last one.
That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Duergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You ain't shitting. Felt the tingle. In that case, let's talk business. Your twat's old friend Nair caused a rockfall, trapped tighter than a hornet's arse.
Couple of known slaves stuck with him too. Little bastards.
You absolute shaggers owe us a crapload of coin. You want through? Make a donation.
Deep gnomes mostly. Easy to feed. Fat thumbs for digging.
That a problem for you? You'll work through it, Zharg. Now pay up. Don't got all day. I'll choke the life out of you, shit for brains.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Little snack for Starion.
They're starting to rot.
Swords meet sorcery.
You ain't been the same since that rock slide. Ain't been the same. I say you're scanning with
Smell blood.
Think you got me? You wouldn't survive a 10-day on your own. 10 days. System. I'll give you that.
Ow!
Survival is all that matters. use. Have to keep going.
I'll give you that.
That put the wind back in my sails.
So, are you greeting invisible beings or just losing your mind?
Let's move.
The echoes, listen. They're coming from 3 directions.
Losing your mind it is. Probably the tadpole. The weirdest things seem to be.
These boots have seen everything. Dead drow, publicly displayed.
Hells.
The Dwergar are sending a message. What's up for discussion?
Let's see if we can get rid of the
I
spiders
speak
again.
true, brothers. You know it in your hearts. You know it in your very souls.
We need no Lolth, no Spider Queen. Father Mermouth is the head of Clan Lur. He hatched us, raised us, feeds us.
What care we for his business here? He keeps us small, keeps us contained. We should be with the Spider Queen, revered, adored.
You've read that harming spiders is illegal among Lolth's faithful, and often punishable by death.
Father Mermouth is our past. Lolth is our future.
These spiders are loyal to the local Dwergar. In the event of a fight, they will join the fray against you, with slavering enthusiasm.
Xanta, is it so?
I've heard the very same. Come, brothers. Follow me into her hairy embrace.
Her embrace. We're ready.
We follow.
Yes. Now, brothers, our new dawn awaits.
Don't like strangers here. But Absolute must have took you in. Caught him sniffing around. Easy marks. Had the stench of the Toplands. Hung them here as a warning. Ain't no one drugs with Clan Flameshade. Me? Who else? My spiders sussed them out of hiding, then Near taught them a thing or two, and I let them fly. Eh? Oh, those worthless bugs. Always were the stupidest ones I ever raised. Hope the Minotaurs get them.
They won't. The Minotaurs are dead. I killed them.
Far as I know, still wrapped around
You attacked someone. Only the guards are allowed to do that.
Technically,
as
I
this
didn't
one
attack.
is about to demonstrate.
luck again. You've made a grave mistake.
What has he got in his pockets? Gold.
What's hiding here?
Ooh, arrows.
Moving ahead. What's in here?
Time to take a load off, isn't it?
This is a Harper emblem. What was she doing here? Seems simple enough.
Good thing you got me.
Shit.
Survive a 10
Get
day
what you
on your
asked.
They're starting to rot.
At least things have stayed interesting.
You've got a brain of your own. Use it.
Hey, stick shit!
It's skick pit, you piss pot.
That's what I said! Stick shit!
My mug's gone dry.
Another stick shit!
Piss pot.
You flirt. Now jump to it. Hoist up to the lift and straight to the shadows.
Now that's how you motivate the starve.
True soul, yeah? Tell the sergeant we won't move a pebble. You just take one. Let's swarm in the place.
Oh
They'll
shit,
squirm a
God, I
bit.
can wear him
Maybe give you some
earshot.
lip.
I don't like
All
that.
it takes is a stiff crop to get them in line. Hey! Stick shit! Where's my drink?
Coming right up, piss pot.
Stick shit talks like smug, and he wrecked that shroom village.
And then shagged it.
Here's to smug, nasty prick. Shit. You got one of Nair's moon lanterns, Jarg? One of them pixie lamps. If you're heading to Moonrise, you won't last without it.
Toplands are clogged with the Death Dark. Choke you in no time.
Go on, get some air. But don't go cursing me if that shadow shit snuffs you.
If the cure's in Moonrise, we should go. Near and his lantern be damned. After all, shadows will be the least of our worries if we start to turn. Excellent. The less time I have to spend with these underdwarves, the better. Ugh.
They're starting to rot. You've got a brain of your own. Use it. You ain't been the same since that rock slide.
Schnickdicks, prick. They're dead. Boy, shit. You did it. What now? I know a place. Across the lake. Should be safe. Won't be needing this poison now that you've offed the pricks. Bet you'll find it handy, though. You're a good one. I won't forget it.
got a brain of your own. Use it.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Unless you're here to kick some stiffs lakeside, I suggest you bugger off. Nah, rockfall smashed them. Can't have them stinking up the place. The half that weren't crushed are digging the true soul out of the wreckage. You gotta be kidding. These trash don't have nothing on them but rocks.
Rocks.
Go on, get it done. You've got the blade at your side.
Time to kill. Just like old times.
Now this is my happy place.
Got him.
Talk to me. On the move.
I speak, they burn. Rook to Queen 6.
No holding back.
Ow!
On my way. With a flick of the wrist.
gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers.
Oh, the scraps of a nightfall feast.
To break bread in Shah's name, then spill blood in her name.
Something over there.
Sacred rite.
Right.
The traitor Kithrak takes great interest in this relic of yours, Shadow. Or should I say, weapon? What are you hiding?
Curious. That stone there's been pried loose.
Attention!
I can be subtle sometimes. Should mind my step. Looks like an ambush. Anything of use?
This place is hard. I hope we're able to continue on our way before too long.
I know what you mean. Everyone is so unhappy.
Ah, well, I meant more the molten rock and plunging chasms, but yes, the folk be desired as well.
Present company excluded, of course.
Oh, hush you. Stop fishing for compliments.
Always room for more. Never wanted the easy path.
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand. One more step, and a blow us to chunks!
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder.
As an expert on the subject, my dear lady, I'd like to point out that blowing oneself up is never the solution.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down. saw you sailing. A god's damn trousseau. Better to die in this shit heap than rot in Moonrise. You want me? Come get me. Gerdo Ironhand, I have lived for you, and now I'll die for you. What the drug? You know nothing of me, damn it! Shit! I can't do it. Go on, drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer. You want to barter with rune powder? Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Ironhand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. They'll spare you a vial. I go where there's shit to stir, and there's no shortage of options. I'm getting gone. You ought to do the same.
Here we go.
Oh, do you know what I didn't do? I didn't pick up my reward in the Blighted Village, did I? In the Myconid colony, did I? I'm going to quickly go back and grab that. Because I need to go back to Grim Forge anyway. The easiest way to do that is when we're going through the waypoints.
What's inside?
What I might do is before I do Grim Forge, I'm going to have a long rest and probably stop the stream there.
The cover proudly announces this book to be Flump Mating Rituals.
It is now gone midnight and I've got to get up in the morning. So this is actually a convenient place to stop.
The scrutiny proves too much. The lurid text melts away before your eyes. An illusion. What remains are simple instructions written in a spare hand. The secret to forging adamantine.
Our wizard friend Dawn was looking for this forge too. A popular spot.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
The secret to mastering the adamantine forge. Book disguised by magic. Lost workshop of Siluviali. Finest weapons in all creation. Dawn knows, but cannot tell. Battle with rival. Summoned spectator. Zagrim, conjurer, seeker.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
So that's actually a good place to stop there. and we will collect Near's head another time. Okie dokie. Oh, I might unload some crap
What?
first.
Now Balin's dead. I've got to get myself moving. You come across a noble stock mushroom about. You give it here. Gods know I've earned it.
Lost in thought.
There we go. Unload some crap and take a long rest, and then yeah, I'll be ready to take on. I'm not giving her the noble stalk, I need that for something else. Oh, someone
Just what I need.
To me.
Looking at something. I'm looking too, but not seeing very much. Another quirk of my affliction. Preening in the looking glass. Petty vanity. Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red. Is it? What do you see when you look at me? Oh, go on. Very good. Now just tell me I'm beautiful and we can call it a day. How dare you? I thought we had something special. Still, you're nice too. I better get some beauty sleep. It seems I need it if I'm to catch up with the competition.
So, are we saving this Nier from suffocating or leaving him to die? I'm fine with either, naturally. The last thing I want to do is ruin these nails digging through rock. I could not agree more. To hells with them all.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. I'll see you tonight.
Let's have a look at the approval, shall we?
Careful, I bite.
There we go. That's a number I like to see.
Come on, let's go.
High 50 It's alright, I suppose. He's alright.
Assume nothing.
Lovely day, this. For now.
The pride of the gate.
Yeah, he and Karlak don't really. Ooh, ow! Shadowheart's down at 58. Okay.
Still breathing, despite everything. Maybe it'll bring us closer.
That drow, near, is going to be on his last gasp unless someone digs him out. Though, not necessarily our concern, of course.
You wish to speak? Impressive. Most would quake at the mere thought of delving that far into the Underdark. What did you find? Tread carefully. You're on the right track, I'm sure. But there'll still be danger and difficulty before you reach Moonrise. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely. But if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it. With such stimulating company? Never better.
You must have questions. Mark my words. This power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven. Gladly.
Nasty way to go. Suffocating slowly under a ton of rubble. Not a fate I'd personally relish.
This true soul near stuck behind a rockfall, is he? Forgive me if I'm in no hurry to go digging him out. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Poor Tears, the Caldwells. They were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Balduran, stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with Father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. Here. Though, truth be told, I'd sooner down a week-old hooch at a ramshackle inn. Better company, and a better buzz. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me. Horns and all. The people will see a curiosity. Maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters. Keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Right, that's a load of that sorted through.
Breathe deep and move.
Oh, so cute.
Scratch's tail wags furiously. These two have become firm friends.
I'm ready.
Right, I think that's actually a good place to stop. So I'm gonna end the stream and go to bed, and I may be on again tomorrow, depending on time. Okie dokie.